Music has influenced society for numerous generations, extending more than 250,000 years ago. Today, listening to music has become a common activity in society, and music can be found almost anywhere, including this video. But what makes up the magic of music? Let's take a deeper look into the neuroscience behind music and its effects on emotions. Music is associated with brain structures controlling reward, emotion, and motivation. These structures are known as the dorso and ventral striatums, regions of the brain associated with the response to pleasurable stimuli and dopamine release. The subregion of the striatum, the caudate, is interconnected with sensory, motor, and associative regions of the brain, therefore resulting in stimulus-response associations and reinforcement of rewards and pleasures. In the ventral striatum's identification of music as a pleasurable stimuli, the neurotransmitter dopamine is released. Furthermore, how does the brain differentiate music from noise? The auditory cortex forms groupings of emotional responses based on the 7 fundamentals of music: harmony, melody, timbre, texture, dynamics, form, and rhythm, rather than the environmental collection of organized sounds. The frontal lobe and temporal lobe are also in charge of processing sounds and language. Meanwhile, specific cells in the auditory cortex interpret specific frequencies. More specifically, the experience of music is associated with the superior temporal gyrus, or the STG. It is the site of the auditory association cortex, multisensory integration, and spoken word recognition. The superior temporal gyrus association with the nucleus accumbens, the part of the brain that operates the reward circuit and release of dopamine, further results in music's pleasurable association. Rhythms in music also trigger the brain's motor cortex, which results in the innate desire to dance, move, or tap feet to a specific musical meter. Studies have revealed that rhythmic music also stimulates the basal ganglia, triggering involuntary movements to the beat. Music can also initiate the parts of the brain associated with language acquisition, the Broca's and Wernicke's areas, to give a deeper meaning to the music. Additionally, in trained musicians, the Broca's area is activated when engaged in musical improvisation. This indicates that musicians' brains not only experience music as sounds interpreted by the auditory cortex, but rather, music becomes an interpreted language to the brain. Finally, the ventral pre-supplementary motor area and caudal anterior cingulate gyrus are also responsible for music interpretation and experience. However, why does music give us chills at certain parts? This phase in music is known as the anticipatory phase, which is triggered by temporal cues signaling that an expected pleasurable auditory sequence is approaching. This then triggers expectations of euphoric emotional states and creates a reward association for the prediction. The dorsal striatum then releases dopamine before the climax of the music. What are the benefits that come with music? Music is not only beneficial to our emotions, but it also has numerous biological and psychological benefits. Music is also beneficial to Alzheimer's patients because music is associated to the parts of the brain that are least susceptible to Alzheimer's disease. Research has also revealed that listening to music increases levels of immunoglobulin A, a type of antibody that helps prevent infections. Listening to music also reduces levels of cortisol, a stress hormone associated with obesity. Specific music therapies have also been proven to be an effective treatment for Parkinson's disease and depression. Finally, different physiological and psychological states are triggered by different types of music. Happy music, music associated with faster tempos and major keys, increase a person's breathing rate, a physical sign of happiness. Sad music, music primarily written in a minor key and at a slower tempo, results in a slower heart rate and a rise in blood pressure. More specifically, upbeat music, including songs with positive lyrics, provided energy boosts and primed the brain for learning and positive thinking. Instrumental music, primarily classical music from the Baroque period, helped promote optimal studying and concentration. Finally, slower reflective music helped calm the body. Although music's effects on the body may seem like magic, the magic of music is actually the result of bewildering brain functions and intricate neuroscience. With the activation of specific neural functions, the brain can successfully convey the harmony of music through the harmony of its own function.